This video covers the last portion of the semester in Regensburg orientation, the portion that has to do with emergencies, emergency preparation, and departure and return to the United States. Now, there is a very extensive section on emergencies and emergency preparation, how you prepare for health care concerns, how you prepare for several incidents that might crop up while you're traveling in the IIS Study Abroad for Fall 2015 Canvas course. So be sure that you review those, because what we're talking about now is really simply supplemental to that. These are things that you would look for specifically within the Regensburg program that supplement what you've learned there. And so in our approach to emergencies, we have three priorities: prevention, preparation, and response. The prevention section is again an extension of what you have seen in the IIS course. And the steps that we recommend that you do are to register with a STEP program for the U.S. Department of State under the Smart Travel Enrollment Program, this STEP, that you find country-specific information for the countries that you're planning on visit. Now, this is provided by the State Department. This is what it looks like for Germany. But it lets you gather information about the countries that you're going to, and especially any problems that might crop up in those countries. So you look for either then in the handbook or the online or the trip guides that you have downloaded, get as much information as you can about your destination, and follow up with material that's provided by the Department of State. Carry with you a copy of your emergency contact card, which will be provided, a copy of your CISI insurance card, which gives you emergency access to support wherever you are, a copy of the picture page of your passport, and you should also carry copies of your credit cards as well. And it's a good idea to make sure that you have a copy of those with a responsible person at home, so that if those need to be accessed from here, we can do that as well. So that's the preventative measures. In preparation, what you're going to be doing is every time you go on an independent travel situation, you're going to notify the resident director and the IIS office of your travel plans through the Horizon systems. We have that built into that system, and you'll be using that on a regular basis. Be sure you have your card and that you know who to call for the Team Assist program and the CISI insurance card. That is a good first line set of information to help you in case you run into difficulties. You'll have an additional card with the appropriate Murray State phone numbers and the resident director and program faculty contact phone numbers. And remember that it's your responsibility to leave the resident director with a cell phone number in which he can reach you should that become necessary in the course of your independent travels. And then if something comes up while you're overseas or you're on your excursions, here are some of the things to take a look at. Contact first the Team Assist plan. This is a service that's designed to provide help in English wherever you happen to be, so it's a good first resource. The consulate or embassy in the country is a very good second source, especially if you've had difficulty with passport problems. They're there to help and provide assistance to Americans traveling abroad, and so use their services. Then the appropriate Murray State numbers are the next line, and do this especially if it's important to contact anybody in the States about a situation that you've encountered. Now, we've listed the resident director and program faculty last here because they will very well may be traveling as well. They might not be as well positioned to help you as the resources that we've listed first, but we want to make sure that we get these people notified of any difficulty that you might be having in that process. So follow these three priorities, and these are the precautions and procedures that you should follow should emergency situations or unexpected travel situations arise that impact what you're doing. And be sure to review the extensive section in the Study Abroad Canvas course sponsored by IIS to make sure you're fully aware of those procedures as well. And note that these will be available to you in the Canvas system throughout your stay when you're overseas. And finally, and sadly, at the end of this experience, way sooner than you think is going to happen, you're going to be faced with the activities of checking out, departing, and coming back to the United States. Now that's going to be a little bit simpler for you than your arrival, because you will be so familiar with the procedures both of travel but procedures within the university. But before you leave, you must arrange for a housing inspector to check you out and make that arrangement with your housemeister. Now, what's happening is this. When you arrive, your rooms are inspected and their condition documented. You are given laundry, sheets, pillowcases for your stay, and you are expected to turn the room back in very clean condition and with those sheets and pillowcases ironed and ready for the next person. Now, we cover that ironing cost for you so that you don't have to do that. And we have a modest amount built into your program fee to cover any discrepancies between the deposit we pay for your room and any fees that are charged to get that room back in good shape after the inspection by the housemeister. So we'll cover some modest cost toward doing that because the inspection is so stringent. However, if you leave your room an absolute mess and the inspection goes very badly and we lose a much larger portion of our deposit than we anticipated, that differential will find its way to your Murray State bill. It will be after you get back. It will be added and itemized for you as to what the difficulties were, but you want to make sure that you avoid that kind of a shock of an expense after the fact by having your room in as good a shape as you possibly can before you go. When you're ready to go, the program provides a train-to-bus ticket from Regensburg to the Munich airport. Now, you may or may not need that. You may be doing independent travel, and you may actually get to the Munich airport or wherever you're departing from on your own from a different source. So you might actually be coming back from Switzerland or something like that and going to Munich rather than Regensburg. If that is the case, then we will give you the amount of that ticket to apply toward your expenses to getting to the Munich airport. If you're traveling to some airport other than Munich, then we will provide you the amount of the transportation to Munich, and you're on your own to make up the difference. And then sooner than you anticipate, we'll be welcoming you back home and trying to get together for some stomatisches so we can gather our memories and relive our experiences. You will be invited to a series of parties and events for the Regensburg program for the remainder of your stay at Murray State and even beyond if you're local and can come back. Remember when you return that culture shock works both ways. You will have acclimated yourself very well and very deeply to the environment of a German university town. Things will be different than they are here, but by the time you come back, you'll be acclimated to those. You'll know what it's like to shop, to travel, to move around, to see something kind of exciting and new every day. And it won't be quite like that when you get back. So you will have some culture shock as you come back into the States, where you can understand everybody and everybody takes dollars. So just prepare for that. You're going to miss Regensburg, and that's going to be part of your return. But we hope to give you plenty of opportunities to relive those experiences with other people that you've shared them with, and to stay in touch with those other participants, faculty, and students in the program. So that concludes this formal video presentation on our semester in Regensburg program. Let me simply say in closing that we are very happy that you have chosen this program for your study abroad experience. Parents, we are both honored and realize the responsibility that we take on in your choice of this program as an opportunity for your son or daughter. And we look forward very much to working with both group students and parents as we work through the semester in Regensburg program next fall. So with that, we'll close this series of videos, and you can ask any questions you have of the program faculty that are in attendance.